Hey everybody, this is going to be a quick video. My MacBook is unplugged from the charger. I'm at the kitchen counter because there's better light, but my battery, I don't know how long it's going to last, but I wanted to tell you guys this story. I had the most incredible experience the other night. I was in iTunes, my iTunes account on my computer, on my MacBook, listening to ballads. Hang on, I got an itch. I have a playlist of my favorite ballads from the 70s and 80s, some 90s, yeah, in that range. One of them was Air Supply's Making Love Out of Nothing at All. And it was the version that they released in 1983 in the studio version. So that was the only version I knew. And as I was sitting there, one of the reasons that I have songs in that playlist is they're songs I enjoy singing. That's where my enjoyment of the song really becomes full circle, is when I can not only listen to it, but sing along with it. Now, I'm not a professional singer. My vocal cords are a little rough. My breath control sucks. But as you do at home, just have fun with it. But my problem with this song always was, every time it came up, Russell Hitchcock, the singer, just sang way too high for me. Even though he's a tenor, he still sings in this register that's way, way, way too high. I'm more of a natural alto, closer to more of a tenor myself, which is why I like singing along with tenor guys. He's a tenor too, so I thought, well, why not? But no, his register, again, was way too high, so I printed out the lyrics from Google, I kept them in front of me as I listened to the song, and then I tried to follow, but he was singing too fast and too high for me to keep up with, so I was so frustrated by that. And after about 2 or 3 minutes of tearing my hair out, I shut that video off. I'm probably going to get a copyright ding for playing this, just a brief clip, but let me just play it here on YouTube, and you can hear what it sounded like on the record in 1983. This was, like I said, I don't know if you guys can still see me. I'm clicked into my Chrome window, but here he is.
And I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie. I know just how.
In the beginning of the song, he's singing quietly and softly.
I know just where to face the truth, and then I know just when to dream.
Got no problem with that. But then, it's in that part after this where he just belts it out.
I know when to pull you closer, and I know when to let you loose. And I know that
right there is what. He's right up here. My God, my God. It's feeling my forehead, my throat hurts, and my eyes are bugging out, my throat's drying out, my helmet isn't working. Okay. Stop, Russell, stop. He's not really sitting, I was like, stop. So I stopped at that point. I put myself out of my own misery. So then I have the lyrics in front of me, like, I know I had fun singing the beginning part of it. So I know damn well, if I just I can make myself learn to sing this, and I can make myself learn to sing it way up here like he does. Determination is no match against weak, untrained vocal cords. So eventually, I did have to concede defeat. But then I thought about it, and I said, what am I going to do now? And my experience as an adult 57-year-old rock fan, I remember my favorite bands from the 80s, they sang way up high like that, and now they're older and they sing much lower register. Geddy Lee from Rush, Michael Sweet from Stryper, CJ Snare, well, CJ wasn't, Firehouse. Anyway, but they all had to tone down. Well, CJ didn't really do it. Don't get me started on him. I miss him. Anyway, but they all had to tone down because they themselves could not sing like they used to. They could not compete with their own singing. Maybe I need to go find a YouTube video, a live performance, which is the only way it's going to exist, obviously. Find as current as I can possibly find it. live performance video of Air Supply doing that same song. So does Russell still sing it way up here? In I think he's mid-70s now. Does he still sing it way up here like he used to? Or did he tone it down a little bit? The only hope that I had is if he would sing it at a much lower, still a tenor. You're always a tenor, it's just the key that you sing in. It's what you have to lower as you get older. You know, like Geddy Lee, his famous high-pitched healing voice. He doesn't sing in some of those songs from the 70s. He can't sing that high anymore. Physically can't do it. So I was like crossing my fingers. So this is where, okay, let me go. I have a bookmarked on YouTube. That's what it sounded like in 83. That's the only version I knew. So then I went on YouTube, and all I did, I just typed in the search field, Air Supply Making Love Out of Nothing at All, 2020 something today or something. And there were a couple videos at the top. One was the official video for Making Love Out of Nothing at All from the 80s. I already saw that. That's the one that was getting me in trouble, the original version. Nope, we don't do that one. But then the very next one was this one. This is the part of this. You'll see this. All right, so this is on Air Supply's official. It's a Vivo, Air Supply Vivo. I guess it's kind of sort of like their officials. I don't know, but this is Air Supply Making Love Out of Nothing at All, live in Hong Kong, 2013. Like, well, okay, that's current enough. It's like 10, 11 years. That's very current. I'll take it. So I pulled it up, and I was also curious. Well, I wonder not only what these guys sound like, Russell sounds like vocally, what do these guys look like, him and Graham? Because they're older, I was curious. And I like seeing artists from the 80s that I'm familiar with that way. I was more familiar with them in the 80s. How have they aged over the years? What do they look like? Do they look like shadows of their former selves? Are they better looking or whatever? So I was about to find out the answer to both of those questions. My expectations are very humble. Like, well, hope for the best, fingers crossed. So I click on this video. Now, as I'm playing this song in the background, you'll hear the song in the background from the 2013 Hong Kong video. And I'll relay my reaction to it as I'm listening to it for you. And this is the only way I could tell this stories on video. Typing it out, so watch this. Right here, I played it. Right away, the music, the keyboards are all in a lower register.
I know just how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie.
And as soon as the words started coming out of his mouth,
and I know just how to scheme.
Oh my God!
I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just when to dream. And I know just where to touch you, and I know just when to pull. I know when to pull you closer. And I
Here comes the high part. I'm waiting for it. Ready?
And I know the night is fading.
No, he didn't go up here again. No, he stepped down low still.
And I'm never gonna tell you everything I gotta tell you. I know I gotta give it a try. And I know the roads to riches, and I know the ways to fame. I know the rules, and then I know how to break them. I always know the name of the game, but I don't know how to leave you, and I'm never gonna let you crawl. And I don't know.
Now the song right now at this point is only can't call it the scrub line. See, it's just started. I'm like, I was just so at this point. I'm like, I have still the printed words in front of me on the screen, virtual from Google. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Every time I see you, all the rays of the sun are streaming through the waves in your
Okay, that's picking up a little bit there, but it's still much lower registry. Yes! Yes! Okay then.
You can take the darkness from the pit of the night and turn it to a beacon burning in the sleep bright.
Okay, alright. At this point in the... Where's my thing? At this point, I saw the scrub line just now on YouTube. About 2 minutes in, so... As soon as I heard that first section where I was waiting for him to pick it up and hit the ceiling with that note, and he didn't do it, he was way down here, I'm like... Oh, thank you, Russell. Thank you. The rock and roll gods are answering. So now that same song that only a few minutes earlier, I almost ripped my throat in half. I must learn to sing it that high, even if it kills me, because I gotta do it. I about gave up on it, and then I pulled this video up from 2013, and I found what I was looking for. You ever been through one of those epiphany moments where the light bulb goes on and it's like a complete and total transformation? That's the only way I can describe it. And now I'm able to enjoy this song, singing it. I enjoy it. I put songs on my playlists in iTunes and in my library, and I listen to them. I buy albums and CDs because I like listening to these songs, number one. Can't always sing them, but when I can, singing along with them, you all know this. You're all rock fans too, right? We know what's going on. So it's like all the puzzle pieces came together when I found this 2013 arrangement. Now, I haven't poked around other Air Supply videos from previous years. I don't know if when this deepened, when he started doing this deeper register on stage. I haven't listened to any current if they've done any albums, studio albums, since he went deeper like that. But all I know is I found this one, and that was in 2013. I did pull up one more video, and it was from 2025. Yep, still the same. But I was up probably after I had that realization of he was now singing it way deep. The song that, you get the goosebumps on your arms, and I get mine on the top of my head if it really clicks with me and resonates with me a certain way. Not being able to sing it, just kind of, I just sit there and I feel like I'm missing out on something. This is not fun. But now, when I got it back. Now, I'm not an Air Supply fan per se. I just like that one song. I think I had All Out of Love on my playlist too at one time. But I like Making Love Out of Nothing at All because it's a power ballad. And to me, it's their best power ballad. So, again, I was up probably for an extra 2 hours. And once I started the same words, now I can sing along with them. That helps me learn to sing the song on my own. I first have to practice with the written lyrics in front of me, usually with headphones or on YouTube as I did tonight. And the ability, now I can sing it while I'm listening to it. I can still feel it, the music and the melody and the vocals in my back of my head, top of my head, and goosebumps on the arms, and the adrenaline's going in the body, and I still have that enjoyment of it, but now it's increased even more because now I can sing it. Now when you sing things, it's like whatever you're feeling silently about the music, you can sing it. Singing is an emotive activity, and that's why I like singers. My favorite band members tend to be lead singers, and that's why, because when they sing the words that make you feel the way you feel bonded to them. You feel like you're having a shared experience. It's really cool. But I was up, I would say, for another 2 hours after that. The more I practiced it, singing along with it, I couldn't even concentrate on learning the words. I was just so overwhelmed and, dare I use the word overstimulated, but in a good way, by, wow, this is like a brand new song. I mean, the 80s were good. I miss them. But when you can have an experience as an adult fan in the present day like that, and for me, this only works with bands that have been around as long as Air Supply, Scorpions, Duran Duran, Striper, and all them, that I was familiar with in the 80s, and now I'm reconnecting with them the way they are today. I'd much rather focus on the way they are today and celebrate them now, the way they sound, and my profound experiences tend to happen right now with my adult experience with this music. And I couldn't even, when I tried to lay down in bed and go to sleep, I was just still, oh, this is so cool. It almost frightened me a little bit. I didn't expect that to happen. That I could start singing it, I can actually sing it now instead of, even, you heard him just now on the little fast, where he speeds up the tempo a little bit. He's still singing in the same low key, the same low register. But even in the speedy, he's enunciating every word, and which is it's kind of how you have to sing that way. So, and I say that back in the 80s, the radio version of this song, back then you always had to have a version of the song that you released to radio had to be between 4 and 5 minutes, because that was the limit to where the song couldn't be longer than that, or most radio stations wouldn't play it. So I don't know if Air Supply has an extended version of this. Maybe they did another cut of it. Not for radio, but just for fans to listen to. I don't know that, but I'm not really going to go into that kind of research. I just wanted to share that experience with this one song, and just... And a lot of the time, I just had to stop singing it, even though I know I could. I couldn't sing, and I couldn't catch my breath. This is so fucking cool. It was one of those I couldn't even say the words out loud, even to myself. I was just sitting there with my mouth open. It was all very, very good. So, that's why I wanted to make this video instead of writing it down or typing it out. Because the emotion that I felt, and I wish, I have to learn how to edit these videos. I could put a inset screen of the video playing, like me doing a reaction video. So I've seen so many other people do in the past on YouTube. There's a million of them. I don't see them. Their videos are still up, and they don't get copyright strikes, so why should I? I don't know. I got to work on editing skills if I want to make a full-time hobby out of this, but we'll see. But in the meantime, just wanted to share that with you. And how long am I at this video? Let's see. 18 minutes. That's good. I'm not making I didn't make a script like I normally, not a script. I didn't make notes before, and like I have been in these past videos. I just talked from my heart and my head. Maybe I'll try that next time. Maybe. Videos might be 2 hours long, I don't know, but so let me go. I gotta upload this and see if I get a copyright ding, or worst case scenario, YouTube decides to mute the audio because it's copyrighted in some countries. Without the audio to listen to, my story is wasted. It makes no sense. Unless you're an Air Supply fan and you know how Russell sang back then versus how he sings now. If you have that knowledge, then you'll get it. But it's kind of... But anyway, I'll go see what happens, and if the video is up, and I'll see what kind of... I'm not monetizing this account. I don't have enough followers. I'm not really interested in monetizing it. I got my virtual tip jar down there, but whatever. But I don't want to rely on YouTube for an income, or them telling me what to do or what I can't do. But I guess they still couldn't they? But let me go upload this and see how far I get. But again, fingers crossed. If it's still up, if the audio gets muted, and I'll go about it another way, I suppose. Check back with me, guys. See you soon. Maybe not in this video, but by the next one.